So last night I slept like 2 hours. You know, I have these moments of insomnia, and there's one thing I changed like 8 years ago. I stopped feeling guilty about it. Number one, just ask around. Everybody suffers from this once in a while. But you know, like, what do you do when you can't sleep? Well, first of all, stop feeling guilty about it. Step two for me, and this is just what works for me, I do lie still, because even if I don't fall asleep, but my body rests, you do rest, you know? So I went to bed yesterday at 12 and I couldn't sleep. And what I kind of do is, you can call it meditation, you can call it praying, you can call it blessing. I have my way of, well, whatever in between blessing or praying for my loved ones, for the world, and you know, like, and it just keeps my mind busy. So it's a big difference between unconscious thoughts and directional thoughts. And directional thoughts may feel like a bit of work, you know, like it's harder than just letting those thoughts come in. But I found like my personal homemade blessing prayer / meditation that keeps my mind in a certain like positive direction, but I do force myself to lie completely still. As long as I lie still, I'm still resting. And then of course I do my morning schedule, you know, a little bit of exercise, takes 3 minutes in my case. I had a coffee date with a friend and we did the breathing together, so my morning exercise was 3 minutes. And I ended my shower cold. We didn't take any time. And then like an hour later with my friend, we did a bit of 5 minutes of Tummo breathing. And that gives me the energy, you know, to really be okay. I'm really okay with these 4 hours of sleep. But also it's a mindset thingy. You know, I know it's physical, you know, breathing and exercise and like, I mean, it all seems physical. But what happens in your mind, what happens in my mind, is like whenever I feel like, oh, I'm a bit tired, and then I'm like, oh yes, because I slept only 4 hours, you know. And these days, you know, in the wellness media, you're like thrown that with the idea that if you don't sleep 8 hours, it's bad, you know, like, well, we are all there once in a while. But if you think it's bad, you start to, you know, shoulders down, live like that. So if I sleep 4 hours like tonight and I feel a little bit off, which I don't feel at all at the moment, but it might be like in a few hours or after the lunch that I will take in half an hour, and afterwards I feel a bit like tired. I feel tired. I'm invited by my unconscious thoughts, because you only slept 4 hours, you know, beating yourself down like that. But then the next thought is, but I did my morning exercises. I did my breathing. I ended my shower cold. So I'm okay. Now, this is just something to play with. If every negative thought ends with, but I'm okay, it is not a negative thought anymore. And this you can call mental strength. And this is why I'm okay, even if I don't sleep. Sometimes I sleep 45 minutes, I'm still okay. And then if that happens, I do like to take a little nap after lunch, if it's possible, you know. So I do take that opportunity too then. I made this 1-page PDF, actually 2 pages, but 1 page you can print out with these 4 steps. So if you want to download that, go to the description below and you will find a link to this PDF. Yeah, please do so. And if you like this content, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up and a smiley if you can. And if you really want to be annoyed, then subscribe and hit that notification bell, so every time I post a video you will get an email. Yeah, I hope this helped. Please leave a comment if you have anything to add or a question.